Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte has admitted feeling only 1% possibility of a fourth place finish at the end of the season. He has also come out and said we lost 4 players in the January window and only brought 2 in, so on paper we are weaker. He has also said that Bentancur and Kulusevski are ideal prospects for Tottenham because Spurs are seeking young players they can develop and grow, not players that are ready, and that is the issue. And he has also said, I have now realised that this is the vision of the club. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In this edition of Tottenham News, I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. And also remember, we are now available on various audio platforms, including Amazon Music and Spotify. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now let's start with an article published by Football Italia on Wednesday evening. It states Antonio Conte vents his frustration with Tottenham Hotspur for weakening the squad in the January transfer window and not bringing in experienced players. Quoted in saying, I have realised now this is the vision of the club. The former Inter Milan coach spoke to Sky Sports Italia, and the full interview will be aired on Thursday evening. They did release a snippet of the conversation in which Antonio Conte seemed to be thoroughly unhappy with the transfer activity in January when Dejan Kulusevski and Rodrigo Bentancur were signed from Juventus for a total of €70 million. Antonio Conte was asked if there were similarities between his Tottenham side and Antonio Conte's first season at Inter, and he said it's always difficult to make comparisons, but if I had to find something similar, it would be the lack of confidence that is inevitable when you start work at a club that hasn't won in a long time. Conte then went on to say, I saw some situations from the outside that could be developed, but when you get into it, you realise that something. What happened in January was not easy. We lost 4 players in January, 4 important players for Tottenham, and we only brought in 2. Antonio Conte then went on to say, so in terms of just numbers, rather than reinforce the squad, we on paper weakened it. Bentancur and Kulusevski are ideal prospects for Tottenham because Tottenham are seeking young players they can develop and grow, not players who are ready. That is the issue. In the report from Football Italia, it says that Antonio Conte repeatedly asked Inter Milan and before that Juventus to bring in players who were ready to win and had the experience of victory. Can the Italian coach therefore bridge the gap between Spurs and the other Premier League teams without players who are not fully formed? Antonio Conte is quoted in saying, that is the issue, that is the vision and the philosophy of the club. It is inevitable that you want to grow quicker, and if you want to be competitive more rapidly, you need players with a lot of experience because they also raise the experience level of the overall team. But I repeat, I have realised now that this is the vision of the club. Now my thoughts on Antonio Conte's comments. I tell you what, I'm so frustrated, and it sounds like he is frustrated, he is angry, he's unhappy at the moment at the club. And, to talk so openly to the media like this, it does surprise me a little bit. I know he's very honest in his press conferences, but I'm very surprised on how open he has been in this interview. Of course, the full interview will be out Thursday evening, so do look out for that. But at the moment, he doesn't sound happy. He said that we've weakened the squad. I think it's very worrying for us Tottenham fans right now. The thing that worries me more than anything is the fact that I've been saying since Antonio Conte arrived that I didn't think much would be done in the January transfer window, but I do expect a lot to be done in the summer transfer window. And if Antonio Conte is saying that we're buying players like Kulusevski and Bentancur, who are not the finished article and are not the players to take us forward, i.e. to win things and be ready. Be ready is the words that Antonio Conte uses. Are we going to be signing these players that are ready in the summer to do the business next season? That is the big question. Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte has also been talking to Be In Sport and said, here the situation is strange because maybe I feel the 1% possibility to have the ambition to finish fourth. The situation is different here because the level of this league is so high and there is not a lot of space in the moment for other teams than the top teams. For this reason, and because the level is high, and you know every single team wants to improve, not only Tottenham, but Arsenal, Leicester, West Ham, Aston Villa and Newcastle, also teams like Brighton and Wolves. They all want to improve, and at the moment we have to fight with these teams and not the top teams. It's important to not be scared about this situation now. We need to have the desire and the will to fight this situation and to try and rebuild again. But for me, it's a totally different situation compared to my past. Now, my thoughts on these comments, I'll tell you what, every time Antonio Conte is opening his mouth at the moment, I'm worried about him leaving. I'm worried about all of this fairy tale of Antonio Conte arriving to put everything right at Tottenham. I'm worried about it all crashing down. I really, really am. Now, very late Tuesday evening, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club confirmed that the men's first team will take part in an international pre-season tour for the first time since 2019, visiting South Korea in preparation for the 2022-2023 season, supported by AIA. Antonio Conte's side will play 2 exhibition matches, and Tottenham Hotspur is home to South Korea's men's and women's national team captains and is currently the most watched and best supported overseas football team in the country. One Premier League result to talk about from Tuesday evening: Manchester United 2, Brighton 0. Tottenham Hotspur remain 8th in the Premier League. We have played 22, we've won 11, we've drawn 3, we've lost 8. We have a goal difference of -1. We have 36 points. We are now 7 points away from the top 4. Thanks for watching today's video. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're listening to this as a podcast on Spurs Chat, please do leave a review. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.